guys. So I'm driving my Pune Maa-Baap to my farmhouse. See my very, very, very old dad and my moderately old mom. Say hi. Okay, so we own this small place. It's near Alibag somewhere. मैंने बहुत बड़ा नहीं है. मैं इतनी अमीर नहीं हूँ, काश में होती थी, but नहीं. So we have this small गाँव का घर, and then there are a lot of trees around the place. We've planted a lot of mango trees and stuff, and then it lies in one of the most significant areas where the cyclone hit, Cyclone Nisarg. So after the cyclone hit, for many days we did not even know कि हुआ क्या था, because we could not establish any sort of communication since the telephone lines were down, the electricity poles were down. There was absolutely no way of connecting with people around them. मतलब हमारे caretakers वगैरह also we could not talk to them. After 10 days we established communication and found out that all the electricity poles are down and बहुत सारे हमारे झाड़ टूट गए थे. So the leaves were all मतलब झाड़ के पूरे all the leaves were gone. Most of the trees broke down, but still we being a lot privileged and lucky, it wasn't much of a destruction on our part. The major destruction took place in the villages around. 1500 electricity poles in the around area, मतलब छोटे से area में उधर 1500 electricity poles fell down. It's been around a month and the electricity is not restored yet. We're just taking one day trip to check out what's going on there. And seriously guys, 1 month the electricity is not back. Telephone lines came back I guess around a few days ago, and the officials are still stating that और 1 महीना लगेगा electricity को वापस आने के लिए. The houses of the people are like extremely disturbed क्योंकि पत्थरों के घर रहते हैं यहाँ पे, and वो पूरे उड़ गए थे, and उनके trees टूट गए. So there is a huge amount of destruction that has been taking place because of the cyclone, something that the media like conveniently just ignored. So basically my family is extremely paranoid and do not shop around, but hey, what the hell.
So we gonna do this tonight.
तो असा गोल फिरतच आला, तिकडनं जो आला तो, आणि त्याने मग इकडनं जे झाडं इकडं गेलेली होती ती इकडची झाडं परत तिकडं झाली, म्हणजे तो उलटच करून टाकला ना त्यांनी सगळा. आणि ह्या ज्या अशी
त्याच्यामुळे एकदा इकडे गेली आणि मग दुसऱ्या बाजूला गेली की मोडली,
बरोबर ना. तसंच झाला. हा जो चक्रवादळ आला ना इकडनं गेला, 1 तासाभराने परत पुन्हा जाऊन कुणी फिरवला आणि त्याला काय माहिती इकडं, आणि तो गेला असता ना पुढं, तर गुजरातला तिकडनं असं गेला असतं एकमापी, पण तो परत जेव्हा फिरला ना तो गोल फिरतच असा फिरला. त्याच्यामुळं काय राहिलंच नाही हो, काहीच नाही.
कोकणात पण पुढे जाम नुकसान
जाम शेवटजण अजून लाईटच नाही. एवढी मोठी स्थिती असून शेवटजणला कशी लाईट जाईल? ही मेन लाईन आहे, ही मेन लाईनच तिथं खालास झालेली आहे. वळल्यानंतर काय करणार?
आणि 1-2 पोल नाही, लाईन मध्ये पोल पडले.
लाईन मी सहज तिसऱ्या दिवशी आमची बहीण मोरब्याला दिलेली आहे. समजलं तिची कवलं वगैरे तिचा नवरा इथं असतो कोईटला, जाऊन बघा. मानगावशी सुरुवात केली मोरब्यापर्यंत अशी पोल, असा सिमेंट रोड झालाय ना रोडवर अशी, हे असे पोल. म्हणजे मानगाव पासून अगदी 6 किलोमीटर मोरबा आहे, 6 किलोमीटर पर्यंत अशी पोल सगळी रोडवर. मग आता पुढं किती बोलू झाले असतील त्यांचा काही हेच नाही. अजूनही मोरब्याला लाईट नाहीये.
बऱ्याच ठिकाणी अजून गावांमध्ये लाईट नाही. तरी गव्हर्नमेंट बोलते की 70% ठिकाणी आणली म्हणून.
नाही खोटं बोलते. आता ताला फक्त शहर, ते पण हे 3 रात्री, आज रात्रीची रात्र 4थी रात्र, अर्ध्यांना नाही आणि अर्ध्यांना नाहीच, म्हणजे
बरोबर
डीम लाईट येते.
असली तरी ती वर खाली.
So this is like the nearest village to my property, and like you can see all the red sheds where the homes were before, and all the new patras are the things that they had to change. So many people bear such a huge amount of damage, and what we need to keep in mind is like their income is basically thousands, maybe like 2,000 per month or something. That's like wait. So after like 3 hours of long journey, so at least it felt like it, we finally reached to our place, and let's go in and check out what's happened. Okay, so we're like in the property now, and this is some flower bushes, and I think this tree fell and then they just cut it off. And this road leads to a house. We bought crabs. It's alive. And so it was like running out of this bag. Oh, okay, it's moving as well. Maybe. So this is like a 20 feet deep water reservoir, and around it there are these trees which almost fell on one single level. All these trees, they were like ऐसे टेढ़ा हो गया था, and so they have been given supports just to stand in the hopes that they might just survive. Okay, so this is the worst of it all. This is an Australian sag, and I have no idea how this tree got cut vertically into two pieces. So it legit broke vertically and got cut into two pieces, which is so. Wait a second. I cannot even imagine how this happened. There are other smaller trees which have also fallen around. If you can see one over there. And these are just collected bushes of all, like branches of all the trees that have been like almost skinned. That's a banana tree. This is like a huge jackfruit tree which broke into two pieces. If you see this entire red color attachment on the bark, it's basically a type of kida which we like. You have to spray pesticides or something to avoid them. They eat the wood from the inside. So all the branches all the wood that you see behind me is from that mango tree over there, which basically got skinned like all other plants. Okay, so the trees that I showed you till now were either skinned off their leaves or the branches were broken. So there's always a good chance that nature bounces back. But let me show you one tree which was a huge mango tree, and it basically gave us like 200 mangoes per year, and it is completely uprooted. Right now we like picked up most of its branches, so you cannot see its complete volume, but yeah, this is the section. And the scenery that you're able to see right now in this video is something that I am seeing for the first time. I mean, I could never see this view because the tree was so huge that, you know, it covered it's most of the section. Then there is one more peru ka jhad. This is peru ka jhad, which was obviously vertical and is now almost fallen and surviving on its last brim. So more than the trees being uprooted around here, you can see that is a jamun ka ped, and all the branches of it have been broken and they're like just stuck. So the tree was so huge that you could not even see the sky from this angle, but now it's all gone. So right now there are not a lot of them. I mean, if you come in season, but see, there's still a lot of those saplings still there. But obviously you have to remove it because you don't have so many trees. And I'm pretty sure this tree is gonna like survive. But yes, it's sad to look at it this way. So if any of you had ever been to this side of Maharashtra, the Konkan area, this place is the irrigation and mostly the farming over here is agriculture over here is based on rainwater. So a lot of these areas are rainwater dependent, and most of the major reason why the farmers around here do not earn much or are leaving the farming as an occupation and are moving to Mumbai. वहाँ पे जाके भले झाड़ू पोछा करेंगे but farming नहीं करेंगे, and they have a considerable reason for it, but still. So since you guys saw that even we have a lot of trees around here, and to sustain it we cannot be completely dependent on rain because we need water. These trees require water year round. So for this basis we have this one more water reservoir here. It's around, I guess, 50 feet deep or something. but luckily there weren't any major trees around it, or else one biggest problem would have been that the reservoir has been made with plastic. So the black color sheets are made of plastic, and one hole, trust me guys, one hole in the plastic and the entire water goes down. Also even though this is like, it looks pretty big, but it still isn't sufficient. I mean, with the heat around this place, it's like 2.5 centimeters of evaporation rate per day, so we are still short on water.
Can't you see? Stand on your feet, feel the breeze in the summertime. Stars in the sky, one dime for a first time. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? We'll drink.
Okay, so sorry. So right now the property is like divided between two, because there are a lot of natural trees around here, and my dad is obsessed with natural environmental beauty and stuff. So we divided the property into two zones. One is what we call the safe zone, in which we have planted all types of fruits, mangoes लगाया, chiku लगाया, पेरू लगाया, so जामुन है, every type of fruit, कोकम वगैरह सब कुछ जो हमें चाहिए था वो हमने सब उधर लगाया. And then so right now you can see the fence behind me. This is still where we call our safe boundary. Beyond it we have a little bit more region, but it is something that we have kept as a thoda sa natural jungle, so we don't touch that place a lot. We keep it the way it is because I love it. I think I'll take you guys through it in my next vlog, but it feels like थोड़ा तो एटलीस्ट होना चाहिए ना नेचुरल टाइप्स का. दिस इज़ एन ओल्ड गोट हाउस आज. हाँ, इस पहले गई थी, फिर हमने बेच दी, तो उसके ऊपर का पूरा तो गया ही है, बट द मोस्ट सरप्राइजिंग पार्ट ऑफ द साइक्लोन इज हैज़ टू बी दिस, which is, I can't even go inside. The entire wall just broke, and this is all because of the cyclone. I feel very sadist after looking at the old destruction, but this has to be my favorite part. Just look at it. Like, this happened because of wind. Just wind. Dude, the way this tree has been bent and it's fallen is just... This is the wrath of nature, okay? It's like, humans, be aware. So, up till now, I showed you all the examples of how the nature is destroyed by itself. Matlab, the cyclone destroyed it all. But now I'll show you how nature bounces back, and I swear it's so cool. The tree of which I gave an example earlier, as I said, it's the wrath of nature. But just below the tree, look at this. This is what we call, it's like new branches coming in, and it is so cute. So the roots of the tree are intact. The upper portion fell and was like ruthlessly cut, but then this is an example of nature bouncing back. Okay, so मेरा flex करके हो गया है. And now coming to the main part, that is that की गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है. सो एज वी ऑल नो, मीडिया ने तो बड़े आराम से इग्नोर कर दिया है, सो दैट्स नॉट एन पॉइंट ऑफ इशू. पर एज फार द गवर्नमेंट इज़ कंसर्न, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लाने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट दैट इज़ लाइक वेरी फार फेच्ड सिंस द पेंडेमिक की वजह से लोग कम पड़ रहे हो रहे हैं, एंड ऑल देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्मॉल प्रॉब्लम्स गोइंग ऑन अराउंड हियर राइट नाउ. There is obviously a lot of migrant workers coming back to these places, and they are also not welcome because obviously हमारे यहाँ से कोविड इतना मिल रहा है उनको. Apart from that, every tree that has fallen, for every tree the government is providing 50 rupees. When you give them proof of proof कि तुम्हारी प्रॉपर्टी की झाड़ था और ये गिर गया है, for every tree 50 rupees. Now as I said earlier, जो आम का पेड़ मैंने आपको गिरते हुए दिखाया, it gave 500 mangoes per year. So for the past 2 years we have been selling the mangoes, a dozen mango for 300 rupees. Just imagine, that's like 500 में कितना होता है. मेरा मैथ्स बहुत बेकार है, मैं करने भी नहीं वाली. But so is like 50 rupees worth a tree which was like 20 years and more of age? Seems kind of far-fetched. So as I showed you guys around the place, it's like more than 50 plus valuable trees, जिससे हमें कुछ importance था बहुत ज़्यादा, that have fallen down, and the entire farm's development process went back by 3 years, which is quite a lot because a lot of money investment went into it. But apart from that, what we need to realize here is that humans need to fear nature. मतलब अपने बाप का समझ के use करना is very bad. And as we all have seen that my flex video is over. A lot of people please comment Papa ki pari. Other than that, I hope you guys liked it. I tried to encompass. I know I did not show you a lot of village area section, but it was because कि already the COVID is there and इधर भी है थोड़े बहुत cases and I had to be careful about it. Plus बहुत घूमना फिरना. Okay guys, with this I am finally ending my video. I hope you guys are safe. Take care of yourself. Fear the nature a bit. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं but थोड़ा. And I hope you guys take care. So now like, share and subscribe to Fantastically Insane. I come up with a new video every week. See you guys. Bye.